Hello and welcome back once again to product placement. As I said in my previous video, maybe the Pepsi one, it is getting close to summertime, so we got summertime themed items out. So what do you first think of when you think of summertime? Something I haven't had in forever. We got s'mores. Nothing like middle of night in summer, you know, out of school, go hang out with your friends, out in the woods somewhere, pitch some tents, build a fire. Somebody gets out the marshmallows like, hey, I got graham crackers and marshmallows, let's make some s'mores. It's a summertime tradition, right? Haven't had s'more in forever. Not like a real s'more. I've had like generic packaged s'mores and they're not like the real thing. But yeah, anyway, s'more flavors. So these are limited edition S'mores Oreos. Because I want some more Oreos, don't you? So we're going back to the graham cracker cookie outside. What did we have that? I think it was something we had a while back. One of the Oreos had graham cracker outside. Was it the carrot cake, maybe? One of those. Something had graham cracker outside. Then it has a mixture of marshmallow and chocolate flavored creams on the inside. So there you can see the little picture of it. Graham cracker, chocolate, marshmallow, graham cracker. So I don't know how you can mess up with some more. Let's try it out. Open these up. Ooh. There we have it. It's got the double layer inside. Give it a smell. It smells like bad graham crackers. So another thing with summertime, you go to Walmart and they always have like a central aisle display, and it has a big thing of somebody making a s'more, and it's like it has everything you need for s'mores right there, like a big bag of the marshmallows, like honey made graham crackers and Hershey bars, because like it's got like the 3 name brand things that you would normally get to make the best s'mores. These kind of smell like if you got the non honey made graham crackers, like if you got the Walmart brand, the Sam's Choice or Great Value, whatever the hell it's called. That's kind of what I feel like these smell like. But it smells like a graham cracker. Honestly, I think whatever other one we had before, I want to say it was the carrot cake that had the graham cracker crust, that smelled more like graham cracker than this one does. So it could be a combination of the chocolate and marshmallow that's making it smell funky. But anyway, enough stalling. Let's pop it in our mouth, see if it tastes like a s'more. Cheers. You know what this actually kind of tastes like? So I had a couple of thoughts going in my head while I was eating that. One thing about s'mores, especially like the generic packaged ones, one of the flavors that it misses whenever they pre-package them or anything like that is that part of cooking s'mores on a campfire is that you're toasting the marshmallow. See, like this just looks like marshmallow fluff in there to give you the appearance of marshmallow. It's probably just normal Oreo filling, although it does kind of look a little bit glossy. So it could be like a marshmallow fluff kind of substitute thing. But I was thinking that maybe that odd smell that I'm getting from the graham cracker is they're adding a toasted element to the graham to try to make the marshmallow taste toasted versus just having an overpowering amount of graham cracker. But overall, what this kind of reminds me of, especially with the chocolate that's in here, is if you ever had the EL fudge cookies from Keebler, they're basically just kind of like a graham cracker cookie in the shape of an elf, and it has like just a chocolate fudge filling between the 2 cookies, and that's kind of what this tastes like, especially with that chocolate. That I think they might actually be using the EL fudge chocolate or something similar, some similar recipe, but the little marshmallow fluff does kind of set it off from EL fudge. Although I think EL Fudges did some more version one year too where they had marshmallow fluff in it. I'd have to look that up. If they did, it'll pop up here. But yeah, that's kind of what this reminds me of, especially with the chocolate and the 2 graham cracker cookies as an EL Fudge. So if you like EL Fudge, you'll like these. If you like s'mores, I wouldn't necessarily recommend them. They're not that s'more-y, but they're not bad. If you like Oreos in general, you'll probably like them. It's kind of almost like a reverse Oreo with the chocolate filling and the white cookie on the outside. A little bit of graham crackerness. Yeah, I think that's the only reason these smell odd to me is because they probably added some type of a smoky element to it to try and make the marshmallow taste toasted. Because like I said, you can get, like with the little Debbie cakes and stuff, you can get a packaged one, just like an oatmeal cream pie or whatever, but it's a s'more, and it has a graham cracker, a chocolate bar that's like, it's a chocolate filling, but it's supposed to be kind of like a slightly melted chocolate bar. And then they'll put marshmallow fluff on it, but they don't do anything to toast the marshmallow fluff. And you're not supposed to like toast it yourself or anything like that. You're just supposed to open up the package and eat it as is. But that's kind of the thing with the s'mores is you toast the marshmallow, the heat from the marshmallow being sandwiched between the 2 graham cracker pieces and the chocolate The heat resonates and melts the chocolate slightly, so you got that nice crunchy bit of the Hershey's chocolate, but at the same time it has a soft gooiness where it's melted. You get the gooiness of the toasted marshmallow with the toasted flavor on top of the fluffed sugary goodness that we love, mixed with delicious graham crackers. There's elements to it that people tried to simulate because they're like, oh, it's just these 3 items. We can just put those into a thing and it's the same. It is, but it's not. There's those little subtleties that you're missing. Another thing I recently saw that I don't know if it's just going to be a summertime thing or not. I did try it, but I didn't film it, unfortunately. Sorry. So one thing I don't do on these is cereals. I did a cereal live one time. I don't have the archive of it anymore. And I thought about doing them again because like Frosted Flakes had pumpkin spice or something a while back around Halloween. I had actually bought a box. I was going to film it. Roommates ate the whole damn box. I got like 1 bowl out of it and I forgot to film it. There was that. A couple other cereals have come and gone. And I'm like, I could do that for product placement, but I don't. But a cereal I saw the other day that I kind of fell in love with was S'mores Cereal. And I'm looking at it. I'm like, it's kind of a combination of 2 of my favorite cereals plus a third. So it's basically, the graham cracker bits are basically golden grahams, which is basically a graham cracker type cereal. Then it has marshmallow bits like from the Lucky Charms. And then it mixes in, for the chocolate element, it mixes in Cocoa Puffs. Golden Grahams, one of my favorite cereals of all times. Lucky Charms, another one of my favorite cereals of all times. Cocoa Puffs, I'm kind of hit and miss on, and there's a reason behind that. When I was a kid back in the 80s growing up, cereals would put prizes inside and run these big commercial ads. Like Lucky Charms was like, you have to try and save Lucky's life and stuff. They would make like an episodic set of commercials. One was to set up what contest was going on or what prize was in the thing, and then like later on there would be another commercial to kind of resolve it. You'd have to wait like a month to get the next commercial, and some of them would branch out over several months, so you'd end up with like 4 or 5 sets of commercials for this one arc. And at the time, Cocoa Puffs had something going on in theirs. Sonny the Cocoa Bird, whatever the hell his name is, was doing something and they put something into it and I was like, oh, I want that so bad. So I asked my mom to get Cocoa Puffs. Never had Cocoa Puffs in my life. My mom didn't like Cocoa Puffs, but I was like, it's a chocolate cereal. I love chocolate. I love cereal. How can it be wrong? Got it, got the prize out, went to pour a bowl, and didn't like it. Never ate Cocoa Puffs again. The box kind of sat in the cupboard, and my mom's like, are you going to eat that cereal you wanted? I was like, oh yeah, I just haven't really been in the mood for cereal lately, you know, or whatever, and just kind of kept passing it off. And eventually I think my brother finally ate it, but wasn't a fan of Cocoa Puffs. Then apparently they made a deal with Hershey's or Hershey's Bottom or something where they started using Hershey's chocolate in place of whatever they were using. And I guess I tried them again at some point and didn't mind them as much, but they still weren't one of my favorites. But they work in this. So Golden Grahams, the marshmallows from Lucky Charms, and Cocoa Puffs, S'mores Cereal. It works. Again, you don't get the toasted element of the marshmallows. You don't get the meltiness of the chocolate. But as a concept of a cereal, 3 cereals that are good on their own, work great together. Why didn't anyone think of it before? I looked at it, I was like, why didn't I think of that? All these years I could have bought 1 box of each, mixed them, and had some more cereal that whole time. And so that's the thing, like, S'mores cereal could disappear off the market tomorrow and we won't see it for like 15 years or whatever like some of the other cereals have. But the elements of it still exist on other cereals where with a little bit of work, we could recreate it. I forget what company it was, put out a cereal one time where it was a mix of all the different cereals they make. It was like if there was a little bit left over and it wasn't enough to fill a full box or something before they had to switch out the batch dispenser or something, they would take all those leftover bits and mix them together into one box, and they called it something. And it had a mascot and everything. It was out for a while, disappeared off the market. I'll have to look it up. I'll put it up here if I can think of it. But you know, that was just a concept of a cereal that's gone now. But you could still create it if you knew exactly what was in it, bought those cereals, got down to the ends of the boxes like, oh, there's not enough for a full bowl, dumped them all in together. There you go. I don't know why I went off on a cereal tangent because it had something to do with s'mores, but that's it for this episode. Again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Links are down in the description. Click the bell up there in the corner. Make sure you're getting notifications every time I post new content. Tell me your awesome summertime s'more stories, favorite cereals, whatever. All down there in the comments. Let's get some discussion going. Anyway, until next time, cheers.